Welcome, collectors. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Diecast Emporium. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Classic Construction Models Caterpillar 777 off-highway haul truck in 1:48 scale. This model was released back in 2014 and is no longer directly available from CCM. It is a closed edition model, which means you will have to likely procure this model on the secondary market. Websites such as eBay are a good place to look for closed edition models. However, as is often the case with CCM models, once they sell out, you will be paying a premium, as the appreciation rate of CCM models is often extremely high. With the introduction out of the way, let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, it is in a modern style of cat box, despite the actual model being representative of a machine made during the Block C or Pac-Man era of the 1970s. You can see that there is an outline of the machine. Right underneath that is the description, Cat 777 haul truck in 1:48 scale. The sides of the model's box basically both say the same thing, and underneath it you have all of your legality information, all of your copyrights, the CCM logo, collector's model, not suitable for children, your copyright for 2014, Cat 777, and your officially licensed cat merchandise. Okay, let's pull the tabs back and begin the full-on unboxing. First thing out of the box is a reprint of the original equipment's brochure. As you can see here, it's not only that, but it also serves as your serial number. So there are 500 models that were released in the production run. As you can see here, I have number 452 of 500, so it's rather a high number. Inside, you'll find all kinds of different technical information based on the real truck, which is always a great read. Same thing on the back. Okay. Next, let's pull the tissue paper over. Then you'll find a pointer, which will help you with the opening pieces on the model. And now, carefully find a place to lift the truck straight out. Just like this. There are some delicate pieces on this CCM model, so again, you want to be very careful as to what you grab onto as not to break something, and then you are ready to display your truck immediately out of the box. So as I like to do, let's pay a couple bills and take a very quick break. Let's get all the packaging and stuff off the review area. When we come back, we will be ready to begin our review, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. All right, everyone, thank you so much for sticking with me. Let's start with a little bit of history about the real machine. Cat introduced the 777 in 1974. It was built specifically for work in quarries, mines, and large-scale construction. The 777 had a 870 horsepower engine that could haul a 85-ton payload at a top speed of 37 miles per hour. In addition, the truck featured a sealed oil-cooled disc brakes, 7-speed automatic transmission, and an all-steel sound-suppressed cab. As for the model, as I mentioned during the introduction, there were only 500 made in the production run. It was released in early 2014. This is a 1:48 scale die-cast piece, and now let's go over some of the details and working features. The real machine was produced in 1974 during the Block C era. So here's your Pac-Man logo, 777 down here. Spin the machine around. You do have some warning labels right here that are on the shocks and springs. You have some lights up here. We'll allow the camera to focus in a little bit on those. You can see that the shocks and such are back here. The truck does have working suspension, which you can see. And it does have working rock deflectors between the rear tires. And the names do exactly what it implies. It keeps rocks and material from getting stuck between the two tires when the truck is working. Moving over here, you have Cat written right here. It's subtle, but it is there. On the front, you have some more Cat decals, such as Caterpillar right above the front grille, your Pac-Man logo, 777, and that brings us back around to where we started. So, I mentioned that this vehicle does have a number of working features. Well, let's begin with an opening door, which you can do with the help of the pointer. It is a little bit difficult to see, but there is a full-on completed interior detail, which is absolutely incredible to look at, complete with a steering wheel, a couple levers, a driver's seat, and the tan interior or the brown interior that Cat painted all of its equipment during this era, so it looks really, really good. Next, we'll look at the working steering. The truck has a very good range of steering in both directions, and it will hold that pose, as you can see. One thing that could have perhaps made this fantastic model even that much better, you'll notice the great detailing on the hubs. However, there's no branding on the tires, and that would have made this model just that much better. Okay, let's turn our attention to the dumping aspect of this truck, and that's helped along by these 3-stage dump cylinders. As you can see, at full extension, this truck will have no problem getting all of the material out of its dump box. 1, 2, 3 stage cylinders there. Here's a review of the back and another view of the other side. While we have the dump box up, that's going to show us the last of the main working features, and that is our opening engine compartment for maintenance. This part opens up back here, as well as this part, and the front part tends to stay up. The back part tends to kind of fall back down. You could obviously prop it up with something, but at least on my model, it seems to not want to fully stay up by itself. But again, there's a good view of the opening engine compartment. When you put this down, it's best to put the rear one down first, and then put the top one down on top of that so that it sits just like so. All right. So that's a review of the Classic Construction Models Caterpillar 777 haul truck in 1/48 scale. This is a fantastic replica of a classic Caterpillar machine. I do have to say I love this model. It is a bit pricey today. When they first came out, they were about $350. I believe the going rate for these now, you're lucky to find one under $500, to be honest with you. I think that's a little bit much, but again, if you want an example of Cat's first proper off-highway mining truck, then you're kind of forced to pay what the going rate is, to be blatantly honest with you. Again, it's a great model. It's well built. It has a lot of working features, such as the suspension, the steering, the opening doors, not only to the driver's compartment, but also to the engine, and obviously the dump box. Now, CCM also, before I let you guys go, they did make a newer version of the 777, specifically the 777G. So having these two together in a collection really makes an impressive display. So here's the original 777. Let's bring in the 777G so that you can see kind of then and now. Here's the 777 by itself, 777G, the new one. And then here is the OG 777. Hopefully we'll get both of these in the frame. As you can see, the new 777 is significantly larger than the original 777. But, again, if you have both of them together, they make a pretty suitable and formable display. The final thing I'll show you, if we bring back the original 777, is if you have a suitable loader from around the same era. I know the 992C is a little bit newer, but again, it's not uncommon to see the two of them working during the same era together. Specifically, this is a 992C beadless tire. I also just recently reviewed this model. If you'd like to check it out, check out the link on your screen. So let's bring this one up. And you can see that the two make a fairly good display together if you want to pose the two working together in a quarry. So as always, guys, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Until next time, take care and be safe, and I will see you in the next review.